On this episode of Travels with Bill, we're taking another look at the progress on the new Neepawa Hospital. Things have certainly changed since we were here a couple months ago. Back then, you could just see the outline of the hospital on the ground, and they were starting to build the elevator structures. Well, there's actually some building here now, and things are getting a lot more interesting. Day of our visit, a crane is busy working. It's a Sunday, believe it or not, but crews still going at it hard because they're trying to get as much done as they can, I'm sure, before the snow comes. It's certainly a lot easier to do it now than it will be to do it later on in the winter. There is some electricity in the building already. You can see lights from the road when you drive by. If it's a little dark road and the crews happen to be working, that's on the second floor. You can certainly see the bulbs in there. I'm sure there's some on the first floor too, just a little harder to see those from the road. Work will, of course, continue here throughout the winter and then into next year as well as this hospital gets built. It is neat to see the shape of it a little bit. Obviously, where we're seeing the blue and green, that looks like it's styrofoam on there already, so those are probably walls that will stay outside walls, and you can see some other places where there's a lot more work to be done. And of course, there's some parts where there's no structure at all yet, still just that outline on the ground waiting for some building to be built. What always amazes me about a job site like this is how they can have everything laid out so well from those plans, and everything so planned out that it mostly all fits together when they start doing it. Can you imagine if you were a couple feet off on one of the measurements? Well, nothing would fit right at all, would it? But these guys do really well. I say guys, but really it's ladies and guys, right? Because there's all sorts of people working on this site, and they are doing an amazing job on it. If you haven't seen our first video, we were here a few months ago, back when they were still just doing the layout here, before they'd actually started building a lot of structure. You can search the Travels with Bill channel to find that previous video. We'll be here a few more times yet during construction too, all the way until the hospital is ready to open. Then we'll make a video that you can actually see it throughout those different segments of construction to see what it started at to what it became. If you aren't familiar with this, it's on the east side of Neepawa, and it's meant to replace the Neepawa Hospital. That one's been good for many years, but obviously this one will be even better, bigger, and do a lot more stuff here. It's a very growing community. Neepawa, one of the fastest growing communities in Manitoba these days, and certainly they need a hospital to help look after all of those people. Have you subscribed to Travels with Bill yet? We've got all sorts of interesting videos on the channel, from trains to hospitals to elevators, all sorts of places you can visit too. Anywhere we travel that looks interesting, well, we like to post a video so you can see it too. Hit that subscribe button, maybe hit the thumbs up for us as well to help people find this video, and we'll keep you up to date on all the new videos that come out. For now, we'll take another loop around the hospital, and then off we go to our next adventure. From just outside Neepawa, Manitoba, we'll see you on the next episode of Travels with Bill.